Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Hello everyone and welcome to a new lesson in verb tenses. Last times we talked about the present tenses, and you know that we have four aspects for each tense. For the present, we have present simple, present progressive, present perfect, and present perfect progressive. Today I'm going to talk about the past tenses. And as you know, we have four aspects. We have a past simple and past progressive, past simple, we have past perfect and past perfect progressive. Okay, so we have four tenses in the past. We have past simple, past progressive, past perfect, and past perfect progressive. Okay, today I'm going to talk about the past simple and past progressive. Let's start with the past simple. And this is the form. First, we have the subject. After that, we have the verb, and the verb in the past simple is in the second form. Okay, what does it mean, the second form? You know that we have two types. We have regular and irregular verbs. We have regular and irregular verbs. For regular verbs, we add D or ed or ied to the verb to change it into the second form. Okay, I add d when the verb ends with e. For example, when I say like and love, if you want to change it into the second form, we add d. Okay, why? Because the verb ends with e, as you can see in these examples. We have liked and loved. And if the verb doesn't end with e, add ed. For example, when I say watch or walk, okay, and you want to change it into the second form, we add ed. When the verb ends with y, as you can see in these examples, cry or study, you have to look at y, and it's preceded by a consonant before it. Okay, so y is preceded by a consonant, as you can see. We have r in cry and d in study. So you have to remove y and add ied. It will be cried and studied. But when y is preceded by a vowel, okay, as you can see in this example, play, and y in this verb is preceded by a vowel, as you can see, and you want to change it into the second form, add ed. Okay, don't remove y because y is preceded by a vowel. And for the irregular verbs, you have no choice. just to study these verbs by heart. For example, we have eat, ate, we have drink, drank, we have buy, bought, we have put. It's the same, cut, and so on. Okay, so these are the irregular verbs. Now let's talk about negation. Okay, if you want to make a negative sentence, we have to use didn't. We have to use didn't. Okay, for example, when I say I watched TV yesterday, and you want to make it negative, you have to say I didn't watch TV yesterday. Okay, and you have to use the base form of the verb with didn't. It's the same with the question. If you want to make a question in the past simple, you have to use did in the question. Okay, for example, when I say, did you watch TV yesterday? Did you watch TV yesterday? So this is a question, and I used it in this question. And don't forget that we don't use the second form of the verb in the question. Okay, I use the base form, as you can see in this example, and it's the same with the negative form. With didn't, I don't use the second form. I use the base form, as you can see in this example. I didn't watch TV yesterday. Now let's talk about the keywords of the past simple. Okay, we have yesterday, last, ago. All of these are the keywords that are used with the past simple. Now let's talk about the past progressive. This is the second tense in the past tenses. The form first. Okay, we start with the subject. After that, we have was and where and the verb plus ing. Okay, so this is the form of the past progressive. We start with the subject, as you can see. After that, we have was and where, and the verb plus ing. If you want to make a negative sentence, of course, I use wasn't and weren't. If you want to make a question, I start with was and where. Okay, now look at this timeline, and this is a point in the past. Okay, I can say in this example, I played football yesterday. I played yesterday. Okay, so in this sentence, we have the past simple because I'm talking about something that happened in the past in general. Look at this example. When I say, I was playing at 7 o'clock yesterday. I was playing at 7 o'clock yesterday. This is the past progressive. Okay, why? Because I concentrate on the idea that something was in progress in a specific time in the past. This is 7 o'clock yesterday. Again, the difference between the past simple and the past progressive is that in the past simple, I use an action that ended in the past, and I can talk about it in general. As you can see in the first example, I played yesterday. In the second example, this is the past progressive. I use it to indicate that this action was in progress in a specific time in the past. Okay, so the difference between the two sentences is at 7 o'clock. So I concentrate on the idea that something was in progress at a specific time in the past. Okay, and this is the difference between past simple and past progressive. We have some linking words. We have when and while to connect the two tenses. When is followed by past simple, and after that, past progressive. And while is followed by past progressive. After that, past simple. For example, when I say, when my father came, I was playing. When my father came, I was playing. Okay, in this example, when is followed by the past simple, came, and after that we have the past progressive, and it can be used at the beginning of the sentence. I was playing when my father came. It's okay, but the most important for me is that when is followed by the past simple, as you can see in this example. I can use while in this sentence. Yes, I can say while I was playing, while I was playing, my father came. While I was playing, my father came. So this is while, and it's followed by past progressive, as you can see in this example. I can say my father came while I was playing. Okay, the most important for me, while is used and it's followed by past progressive, and the when is used and it's followed by past simple. Okay, so this is the difference between when and while. Thank you very much for good listening. Bye for now, and see ya.